I went to Daecheong Lake with two close acquaintances. We ordered spicy catfish. 대청 호수. 대청.
레이크.
Lake. We ordered spicy catfish stew, Maggi 매운탕, for lunch and enjoyed it. After lunch, we went to a cafe and talk about this and that. 이것저것 얘기하고 일단 one person got Sunju River and transplanted it long time ago. 간이식을 했어. 아들 거를 받았어. 한 사람이 transplanted. 예. 받고 long time ago 한 17년 전인가 이제 받았어. But recently, her gotten a lot. kidney worse. 요번에는 신장이 안 좋아. 요번에는 신장이 안 좋아서 the doctor brought all the guidance together. 전부 가이디언스 투게더 자기 그러니까 보호자들을 다 와라 해갖고 다 보호자 아들하고 남편이 있는 자리에서 she said if it gets worse here, she need kidney transplant. 그러니까 신장 이식을 해야 될지 모른다. 여기서 더 증가하면 지금 나빠지고 있으니까. 그러면서 so he said whole family should help the patient. 모든 가족이 다 도와줘야 된다. 그렇지 않으면 또 신장 이식을 해야 된다. 그래서 that's why her husband take her to work every morning. 그 이제 남편이 데리고 이제 아침에 산책을 계속 이제 시킨다는 거야. 그래서 I already we always take care of our bodies. I think once again. 다시 한번 건강에 관리를 잘해야 되겠다는 그런 생각을 많이 했고, she is 71 years old. 71 years old. 71살. 그런데 16년 전에 했는데 지금 또 안 좋아가지고 신장 이식까지 할 정도로 안 좋으니까 가족을 다 와라. 그 을지병원 부원장이 와가지고 저기 남편하고 자식하고 다 보호자 오게 해갖고 녹음을 해라. 지금부터 내가 말하는 거. 그러면서 자세하게 얘기해 주더래. 여기서 더 도와주고 철저하게 관리 안 하면 신장도 이식을 해야 되니까 병원을 다니고도 왜 안 좋아지냐고 막 이런 소리 하지 말고 철저히 이걸 하라 그래. 녹음을 아들이 다 떠가지고 본인들 단체, 패밀리들 단체 단체 잉글리시 오케이 패밀리 단톡방에다 올렸대. 그룹톡 거기다 올렸대.
They posted about the situation.
Her daughter gave mother 신장 준다고. 키드니를 준다고 그 도라가 어디 사냐면 in 캐나다. 캐나다 사는 딸이 엄마가 그렇게 나쁜지 몰랐다. worst 그렇게 나쁜지 몰랐고 엄마가 저기 이식을 하게 되면 내가 가서 한다. 나도 고민을 많이 했지만 한다. 그런 상황을 보면서 왜 내 my son, my daughter 막 이걸 얼마나 사랑하는 자기 딸 아들한테 그렇게 하고 싶겠냐 이거죠. 그런 상황이더라고.
She used to be very healthy, but recently got worse.
got 올라지 나빠져가지고 막 여기도 막 당뇨가 막 너무 심해서 여기다 뭐 부착을 하고 막 뭐 여러 가지 했어. 그래서 했는데 그래.
스위트 블러드?
응?
당뇨가 스위트 블러드?
당뇨도 아니 당뇨
블러드 슈거.
블러드 슈거?
아니요 당뇨가 뭐였지 영어로
Diabetics.
다이비리스
Diabetics. Diabetics.
다이비리스 다이비리스 하이 다이비리스
혈당.
당뇨병. Diabetes.
다이비리스 그래갖고 여기다 이거를 달았어 기계를 그래서 체크가 그냥 되는 거 그런 식으로 많이 나빠졌어 그래서 참 건강의 소중함을 우리는 진짜 다 같이 건강을 진짜 잘 관리하고 지켜야 되겠다는 생각을 다시 한번 했어
Self health.
그렇지.
Taking care of oneself. I mean, as we get old.
투에
12.
투에.
Is it 12? 12 story?
예 before our class
She
member
was in our. She was in our class. But sometimes when I see her, she seems quite
그
healthy.
총무했던
But
투에
I chance. I talk to 투에. Because my 당뇨.
then
diabetes.
this talk 뭐 예 얘기하더라고
아, 그 묘하네.
함께 얘기했 그래서 그날
아니, 그렇게까지 나쁘다는 얘기 말씀을 못 들었는데 아주 자연스럽게 느껴지네.
그러니까 그날 얘기해 서서히 나빠진 거지 니가 그러니까 17년 전인가 그때 리버 그거 이식을 했잖아요 간을 아들 거를 그랬더니 지금까지 나빠진 거지 getting worse
It's a long story.
yeah, nowadays, since we are living longer than any other age, I think many people suffer from some diseases. The worst thing is cancer, but also, as you said, there are some other problems people have. No matter how old you are, I think we really have to take care of ourselves because health, nobody can really get, sick for you. You have to all take care of yourself. Last week I was quite occupied with AI actually. I guess some of you already saw on TV news talking about coming age, AI age. I haven't really paid attention to that story much, but I just happened to watch KBS special talking about coming AI age. Have you watched that anyway? No. They say in over 5 or 6 years, it will be really see robot around us. I mean, it seems quite coming much sooner than we expected. They are going to take part of a lot of working places, which means taking our jobs. For me, since I'm not working, I didn't really pay much attention about that because it's not going to happen soon, but they say it is, And also China, in Las Vegas CES exhibition, China shows that country is more like ahead of other countries. And also United States America seems quite developing as ahead of robot industry. Yes. I think you heard have you heard about Elon Musk talking about that? Anyway, to me, some part I like in terms of expecting good things because they say if a lot of robots work at company or factories which take very difficult work, then the price of things, goods will go down. So they even say the production cost will be almost zero, which is quite exaggerating. But I see that somewhat true. Why? Because nowadays, if you have to buy, like some, for example, if you buy apple for 1,000 won, it includes all the things, the work of farmer who really grow the apple trees and get apple, and there is some people involved to make it happen that for us to buy the apple at the market, and there will be some people who carry that to market, and there will be some people who sell that. So there will be a lot of human personal power to make it really for consumers to buy and pay for that. But if it takes all the part robot, then they say the price will really go down. And also, then we don't have to really make big money, and we have no place to work. I mean, the workplace will get reduced, So, in that sense, they say what you say. They call it. So China set this year 2026 as the first year of commercialization of robot, right? And at the Las Vegas CES exhibition, they show some robots, but the robot still shows that a little silly things like dancing, like boxing, but still they already put some robot in a factory or some places to work. So I guess they say it goes very fast than we expect. So in 5 or 6 years, there will be people not working a lot. I mean, so working could be kind of hobby. Even they said work could be hobby. So I thought that's quite too much, but exaggerating. But I think it's really slowly getting that way because, in the old days, people had to go out, hunt or catch to have meals, to get food. So they have to really work, put their effort a lot. But slowly, after we went through the industrialization and after we find some technological development, people slowly don't want to work that too long, right? So they try to just to work about 6 or 7, 8 hours and just 5 days, not 6 or 7 days, slowly. So in the future, maybe it's gets less and less work time, and also people may have more time to do their own things as we do after we get retired. So anyway, it was quite interesting to me. So what should we do to prepare for coming AI age? On TV special talk, they said before that age comes, you better meet person to person more often. you never know. In the future, you might walk or talk to robot, not the person. But now, since you have a person next to you, try to meet more open. That's what they say. So it was quite interesting, and that really took my time a lot last week. Anyway, that's all for me. Anything?
I think robots
Uh-huh.
robots are with human
Uh-huh.
about, I think, 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promised
Mm-hmm.
청소해.
Mm-hmm. Clean the house.
Okay.
Clean the house. Then it
about,
says, yeah, there was robot cleaners, right?
I these days second robot 청소기.
Mm-hmm.
세컨 제너레이션.
Second generation.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets smarter and smarter.
Okay. I think Elon Musk human human life is for work. No. 사람은 일하기 위해서 태어난 게 아니고
Oh, yeah, yeah.
그런 얘기를 했어요.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think human is 갈대 영어 뭐더라? 스트로?
With?
With?
With? R-E-E-D?
사색하기 위해서 태어난 것 같아요. 사람은. 근데 물론 enjoy the life, but human is 사색하기 위해서.
To think.
로봇도 사색인가요? 그건 그냥
To think.
자기가 가진 막대한 데이터를.
Yeah, it has a lot of data,
네.
and humans still control that.
네.
But Elon Musk even say in the future, even robot engineers don't know what will happen, because they can also autonomous develop to like just people, change. So it's quite dangerous in that way, but they even don't know exactly what will happen in the future, because we see that autonomous electric vehicle now it's going some driving around in America. In Korea, we also try to make autonomous electric vehicle, 전기 자동 자율주행 전기차. We thought it's a dream, it's not real, but it happened now. It is. I saw no steering wheel in a car in America going on the street. So I think about 10 years ago, Elon Musk foretold like about 10 things, but almost happened. Now it will happen.
Just
So
stay healthy for enjoy your life. 건강하셔서 오래오래.
yeah, and also he said don't go to medical school in the future. One person to get a license or certificate of being a doctor, it took quite a long time. But in the future, everybody can maybe check their health at home in a way, and they also get robot very good at surgery. So it will be quite different from now. Like people go to medical college and they study very hard. It takes very long to be a doctor, but I don't think in the future it will be same. So in a way, it's quite
Then what things could mankind work for in the future?
So they say, as she said, we are not born to work. So you have a lot of time, but we know that not working sometimes can be disaster to human, because we know that if too much time for us not doing anything, what we'll do? So we try to enjoy leisure time a lot, or hobbies a lot. But yeah, but human being is different from robot. We think, right? We think. Yeah. Also, most different thing, but they say robot can think in the future also. You don't know that yet, but I think the most different thing from the robot is heart. I think heart feeling. We have heart, right? But robot can scan our brain also. so they will be very smart and smart. So we think, but you don't know if they will think in the future. So, but I think they would not have a heart. Heart and blood, blood
Robot, AI,
and skin like
as
this.
family.
What?
I think 초
Mhm.
looks like robotic 박사.
Why? They are.
생각이 깊하니까 그런 생각을
She also has some interest in that area, I think, right? If you have any interest about that, then nowadays, even though you don't want to know about that, there will be some stories coming in. A lot of people talk about nowadays, right? A lot of people talk about that.
Maybe Karl Marx? Karl Marx said, some work, some think, some 적당한 뭐 노동과 책 읽기 뭐 이런 게
Reading.
네, 칼막스가 사람이 사는 행복이라고 얘기를 했는데 제 생각에는 거기서 말하는 노동은 for work no just 사람이 이렇게 그냥 늘어지지 않고 움직이는 거 그런 즐거움을 얘기하는
So I think the concept of work will be changed somewhat, I think, right? Not always like working means long time ago working will be like farming or catching or hunting,
Okay.
But because it's for food, right? They have to eat, right? So nowadays to make money, you go to work for company or you go to work outside. But in the future, there's no many job position as many as nowadays for human being. Then slowly people will be, have more time to enjoy their time, which might not really always good, but still. So that's one thing. The government is supposed to think about basic income. That's most countries nowadays. Many countries talk about basic income. Government should put some tax for companies who make robot because they will be really, billionaires, right? Like Elon Musk, he makes a lot of money more than 수십억 사람보다 많이 모으잖아.
Okay. That's very difficult and serious.
It's interesting story anyway. I will stop here. It's quite interesting.
So this is a picture of my family.